Hi, Randall Buxbaum, that's B-U-X-B-A-U-M, and I'm with an organization called the Citizens for the Preservation of the Middletown Valley. Hopefully you've heard of this. You can, if you haven't, go to www.tellmetoday.com for more information. Also, we hopefully, Rich Moronto, who's been very instrumental in this, cannot be with us tonight, but his son Noah here is doing some video. So hopefully we'll have a little YouTube for you in the next week or so when Rich gets back from Florida. Just first of all, I'd like to say thanks to David and the staff from FERC, as well as Scott and the group from Dominion. And thanks to the local officials. I know you're out there. We've had a lot of contact, and we certainly appreciate the response we've gotten from the county government. And also, we'd like to thank those in the media and the news outlets who have given us some time and some exposure in the papers and on the radio and TV. And especially like to thank those of you who has taken a little time out of your Wednesday evening to join us here. And especially thanks to those of you, the Money Shoe Group. I'm one still, you're getting another pair of shoes on, who were at the site tour today. That was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot there. I will be submitting comments in writing in the interest of time. Just a couple things to bring up here. Certainly, there's been a lot of talk about groundwater contamination. I'm surprised nobody's brought up the incident in Walkersville. That should serve as a pretty stark reminder of how at risk our water supply is, and living off of bottled water and temporary water lines. That's not a solution. That's something we should be looking at well ahead of those things happening. The noise and light pollution, the impact on the scenic and historic landscape. I guess a couple things that really concern me. We knew today during the site visit, we would visit the site, and one of the things that we hoped to do is we had hoped that the Dominion would offer up, as per the FERC process, an alternative site, okay? And what we learned was there's really no alternative site currently being considered. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that Dominion really believes that this is going to move through without any sort of resistance or opposition. I really was quite surprised. I thought there would be at least a few other things thrown out there. So we certainly vocalized it there, and I just ask now that we do explore alternative sites. Certainly thanks to Brad and others for pointing out some opportunities there. Just would like to also say, while there's a perception that while FERC has ultimate siting authority, they do listen to the input from local government. Okay, I think we're fortunate to have a county government that's very close to the people and responsive. I've been very impressed by the response I've gotten from the county commissioners. I would just urge all of you to continue to stay in touch with local officials, whether it's department heads in the county, whether it's your state representatives. Keep them involved, keep them advised of your concerns, because they will be a part of this process. Okay, FERC makes the ultimate decision, but they do rely on input from the local government and the state agencies as well. So, lastly, just one thing that hasn't come up, and obviously close by, I have not heard anything about diminished property values. And while I have no intention of going anywhere soon, I really quite honestly would like to stay in my house for the remaining years of my life. But there may come a time when I do have to sell my property, and I'm curious as to what the value would be now that an industrial facility is located within less than a half mile. And I think it's a question that we need to get answered: is what is the impact of property values in the immediate vicinity and in the Middletown Valley as a whole? Thank you all very much.